Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be playing an Obby, which is a little bit unusual for my channel, but I was just thinking to myself, hey, let's try something else out and see if it works. This will be playing in the background while I talk as usual, and I kind of wanted to start us off with a strong topic I've seen a lot of people talking about. And I'm sure some of you probably expected me to talk about this topic sooner or later, and that is episode 9 of The Amazing Digital Circus. My thoughts on episode 9 are probably that Glitch is going to throw us a curveball and give us something we're not expecting at all. And I think that no one's really going to predict what they do. Because I remember so many people tried predicting murder drones, and I guess some of them were right, but, not all of them were. And a lot of people are saying, oh yeah, Jax is gonna abstract, but I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, remember when everyone thought that Gangle was the villain of the show, and then we were, completely wrong? I think it's just so funny that we're trying to piece together something that, doesn't really need to be pieced together. Especially when it's coming out in a month. Guys, wait a month and then see it in theaters or see it, 2 weeks after it comes out. Whatever you want to do. But I think that the show's had a good run, and it's honestly kind of sad to see it coming to an end. But it doesn't mean we can't go back and enjoy it, you know? And also, I think that something else to that is, where is Knights of Guinevere? If anyone has an answer to that question, I would honestly like to know, because I'm not super active on social media. I heard it got greenlit. I heard about that, but I'm sitting there and I'm like, does that mean an investor invested, they're making a full season, that kind of thing? Or does that just mean that, they're gonna get, Diana Terrace is just gonna work with a company to make it? I don't know. And I would honestly like to know if anyone has any ideas out there. And then kind of switching over to a new topic, my thoughts on modern Roblox. So I've played Roblox since about 2016. So I was around 6, 7, maybe even 8 when I first started playing Roblox. And I played a lot of Obbies, like the one you're seeing, and a lot of Tycoons. Tycoons were one of my favorite. I played a little bit of, what was it called? I can't remember the name of the game. There was this one game, I think it was Meep City at the time, that was really popular. I can't remember if it's been around that long, but I know there was a game I used to play, and it was, really old. Well, but keep in mind, this was on a different account. If you find my Roblox account and, look it up, you'll notice it says, this one is, from 2020, that's when I started it, and my new one's from 2020, but my old one's from, I don't even want to think about it, honestly, 2016, 2015, 2017, something, I don't know. But I think that personally, modern Roblox is a lot of cheap gimmicks to get people to play their games. And it's honestly kind of sad. I remember when Grow a Garden, had a lot of hype, and I played a little of it here and there. I say that, but if you were to see my garden, you'd probably be like, what are you talking about? You must have farmed for hours. But I don't really have that many legendaries or mythicals, so I can't really actually say that I have any special things, and that's the thing about Adopt Me too, is and Royal High. I would consider myself somewhat of an OG since I've been playing since 2020, but at the same time, I don't know, it depends on who you ask, because some people would say OGs have certain items in the game, and I don't have certain items in the game, so I can't be talking. I mean, I do own some of the chicken leg heels, but that's because I bought them off people, not because I was playing Royal High when that happened. But, And then another topic I kind of wanted to tap into is my thoughts on small content creators, quote unquote, and it's just these rant YouTubers telling us not to scroll, and then they pull up a video of them doing an obby and then are ranting about how we're so undervalued. And I understand that small content creators do get skipped, and it is sad that we don't get as much recognition as larger content creators. But on the other side of it, have a savior mentality and then expect us to be like, oh wow, you're so gracious, thank you. But no, it doesn't work. It doesn't help. And also it's funny because people are like, I think I have a pretty large following. I mean, heck, I've only got 39 subscribers, and I would consider that a huge following. The fact that 40 people are even interested in what I post is pretty insane to me. And again, I try to mention it in every video. I'm thankful to the people who are subscribed, because it motivates me to do what I do, even if only 40 people are interested in what I do. And also, I would like to actually build my brand off of my personality myself. I have this kind of weird in-between pessimistic and optimistic, depending on the day, kind of thing that I do. And I know a lot of it is very pessimistic content, but I do want to start getting into more positive content. But it'll probably be around art fight and stuff, because I want to show off the attacks I'm doing and show off the attacks I'm working on. And then also show off attacks I've got from art fight. And, it would just be super cool. But it's just funny because I think the YouTube sphere for small content creators is a lot of, there are a lot of gimmicks and, kind of get-rich-quick schemes, but it feels like it's so fake, and everyone can tell that it's fake, I remember seeing a post that Scott Frizzell, whatever it was, that if you used his audio, he was going to comment on your video, and he comments on all of them, but most of the time, it's not that personal to the video. It's just thumbs up or hearts, or some of them are wow, I love that, and then some of them are just him, kind of giving it a thumbs up or something, which is fine if you want that. But I'm sitting here and I'm I could actually connect to YouTubers that are on the same ground level as me and possibly get collabs going. I mean, heck, I would love it to do collabs with smaller creators like myself. Maybe do an art challenge or something. But I think something to that is it can be hard to break into a space with millions of people, and I don't know, I just don't find it very wholesome to constantly be chasing viewers, when in the reality viewers kind of decide if they like you, and I don't know, I think it would be cool to end off this year with 1,000 subscribers or something like that, but I don't know if that'll actually happen. I've got about I've basically got 2 subscribers for every video that I've posted at this point, because I've got 25 videos including shorts, and I think it's cool, and I really do like posting my shorts, which today there probably will not be a short posted because I'm making this super late EST. Don't even try and convert it, because it'll probably be oh, he's up that late. But I think one of the other topics I want to talk about is the Met Gala 2026. And I think I've mentioned it in a previous video, but I kind of have some new thoughts on it looking back. And more so about the owner of Amazon being funding it. This is bad. We know it's reached a point where it's bad, because imagine a social elite event being there, and then Amazon is sponsoring it, and it wasn't private information or anything, Anna Wintour let the guy know, and I'm sitting there and I'm not gonna lie, that's a little unflattering, especially because while he has a bit of a history, and honestly, it's fine. I don't know. I think it's bad because if anyone can buy their way into Met Gala with enough money, You know, it's kind of stupid. And also, I'm not super versed in Hollywood and celebrities, but I don't know. I just think a lot of the people that were there this year, I didn't really recognize. Not to say that they couldn't be really big public figures. I'm just not that big on Hollywood. But anyway, thanks for watching. It's a quick little video today, and, you know, I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you want. And as always, I will see you guys later. Goodbye.